If you have seen my channel, you will know that one of my favorite stories from the sea is the sinking of the Oceanos in 1991. I have had the pleasure of speaking with survivors and experts who worked on the case, but what you might not have known is that I've been collecting physical artifacts from this story as well. So without further ado, let me show you some of the things that I've collected. Let's start with the beginning of the ship's life. This is a postcard for the Gillett. This particular photo was taken at some point shortly after the ship was completed and sailed in 1953. Next, we see two postcards of the Oceanos prior to getting her final superstructure refit in the late 1970s. One of these is an early Photoshop of the Laurel Lines paint scheme, including the white star on the funnel. This here is a 1985 and 86 brochure magazine that's actually in French. The title says A World of Cruises and includes a selection of high-quality images of the Oceanos. Here we have a brochure from a few years earlier that shows a route for a 3 to 4 day cruise. Interestingly enough, the spelling for the Oceanos in this American copy uses a U instead of an O. One of the first acquisitions into my collection was two 1991 magazines for Eparatiki lines, and these include two wonderful pieces of cover art. It also includes many photos of the Oceanos, mainly interior, as well as a familiar face. Now this is a stamped envelope from the Oceanos, and it looks to have been stamped in 1981. However, one of the more prized possessions in my collection is an actual room key from the ship to cabin V63. Many months back, I acquired several newspaper clippings from the sinking that include several rare images and some well-known. One of them even includes an artist rendering of the sinking. However, there are several forgivable inaccuracies. After the Oceanos story made headlines, a magazine called Shipping Today and Yesterday released a short telling of the story, as can be seen here. However, unrelated, there is a really neat photo on the back. In 1994, a stamp was made to represent the sinking as well, which is really cool. Much more recently, however, Andrew Pike, one of the maritime lawyers on the Oceanos case, released a book about the sinking and rescue. I own both versions, and I recommend you pick up a copy if you are at all interested in this story. So yeah, that has been my collection of Oceanos stuff, and yeah, it's really cool to have an actual physical link to the story itself, which is, again, really cool. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like and a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys. Goodbye.